Feel like a Friday, man. Shit. What's up, good people? What it do? I ain't gonna be here that long, man. I got some work to do. Roll me a J for a second. I see a couple people tuned into that ain't Glizzy content this time. That's all right. Y'all was interested to see that shit this time. Now, I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on this one between my other videos. I ain't Glizzy crazy, but now I don't know, man. I wish I had a analytic sheet of all his followers, cause aside from somebody watching him just for entertainment, some of his followers got to be very gullible for him to get whatever charge he got. I ain't even look it up, but for him to be able to go on the internet and tell an elaborate story about how Syke got him locked up for some fraud. Like I don't even want to repeat what he said because it's laced with so many lies. But the only part that's funny is that he go from trolling that guy to catching a charge. Now he catch a charge. He's saying that it's because Syke got him locked up. Like who believes that it ain't gonna be good with DC? And I can't speak for everybody, man. He ain't good with me. What y'all think? But before I go off into that, like, does anybody really believe anything he ever says when he says somebody got him locked up? Now I ran the same question on my Instagram page just to see. Now more people from where I'm from follow me on Instagram, but this YouTube. Now they keep talking about he's not a convicted felon. Let me blow the lid off of one of those lies right there. I don't know him to be a convicted felon. I don't know. I ain't looked that deep into it. He's not that important for me to have done that yet. I'm going to do it eventually. However, this is what I'm saying to you. Be a convicted felon or not, he's on probation for something. That's an adjudication in a court. So I'm going to vouch for him within the car. If his paperwork checked out, his paperwork gonna be beyond what his situation may be. He done made people upset. Man, this shit ain't be saying about dudes locked up. He better pray harder than ever before he doesn't get sent to the feds. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the severity of the charges or none of that at this point in time. Salute. Hey, Mizai, what's up, bro? Shout out to New York. Salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Hey, him as did I ask you, did you know about Are You Hip to Bob and Son TV? Did we have this conversation before? I want to know if you was hip to him up there on y'all there. I definitely don't believe that. Seems like he's trying to deflect. You know what we calling that right now in DC? We calling that a Epstein. What Ant doing, you know how you said deflect? We calling what he doing a Epstein. Why is he admitting to any money he has? They're going to make him surrender any assets of ill-gotten means. Yeah, I ain't looked deep enough into it to fully understand all that's going on with it. But I find it amazing that he crying and whining After all he did for 2 weeks when it came to Syke, then now he got the nerve. He was yelling and screaming. Syke got caught with a pistol on him. Had K2 in the car. All these allegations that basically came from the police report. And then he got the nerve to say right now, he didn't do that to Syke. He playing himself and said they been watching him since 2023. Well, that's another thing that Syke said that was a good point to me. Now, he said it multiple times that he knows the feds is watching. If you know the feds is watching, why you keep on talking about getting people locked up, and why you keep talking about specific details of crimes if you know the feds is watching? Now, I'm not even one of them dudes to say, oh, you know the feds is watching. He said it. He trying to elicit support for his sentence and don't believe the hype. Dog man, the boy that cried wolf. That's what it is. Commanders, what's up? What's up? Be that nigga about to be back on Bob's couch. He about to be back on Bob's couch if he make it through. Better believe that. And I want to emphasize this every time I get an ear. He was clowning a dude talking about they got a public defender. He had a public defender on file. By the time you realize the feds watching and you see them, bro, it's over. That's true, but do anybody believe that the feds came to get him for what he said they came to get him for? Because of another individual? Like, come on now, stop playing, man. And then don't nobody even ask him for proof. So let's say this. I'm not going to perpetuate that lie or that narrative. I ain't going to perpetuate that lie or that narrative, but if the feds said that and the feds alluded to that, it'd be in the paperwork, man. The boy is a liar for a living. That's what he does. He lies for a living. He lies for a living. Like a comedian tell joke for a living, like a plumber fix toilets for a living. We all know that Barbara's boy lies for a living. We all agree with that, right? His girl already exposed and busting the CPN moves. Yeah, but see, when I be hearing stuff like that, without proof, it's gossip to me. I don't know if this shit be true sometimes. But what he said that he got locked up, that seemed to be true. I looked the paperwork up, and his paperwork that validates that Aunt Glizzy got locked up. It just don't say what he got locked up for on that particular paper that I got. And I had too many things to do other than dig through the files to find it. I was waiting for somebody else to find it. Can Trump run again? He's not supposed to. He had to form some type of emergency stuff to do that. But back to what I'm saying about Ant. First off, why you disclosing conversations you had with the feds publicly? See, Syke keeps saying, where's the information of these transcripts? But I know he's lying. I know that the feds didn't come in there. Let me not say I know. Because if you think you're so certain, sometimes you put your foot in your mouth. I don't believe that when Ant got locked up, I don't believe the feds came in and spoke to him about, I don't even want to say big guy name because it's perpetuating the story. I'm too smart for that. I don't believe the feds came in and spoke to him about anybody other than somebody that was connected to what he said he was charged with. That's the best way for me to say that. Second of all, he's sitting around pretending like he don't know what the exact charge is. He don't know what the car is, if it was a car or not. Everything that he's talking about came from either his communication with federal authorities or a piece of paper that they gave him. If he went to jail and got out of jail, he got out of jail with a piece of paper. I don't know how many, there's 100 people in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. There's 100 people in here. How many of us out of the 100 people in here have ever been arrested, taken to a police station, gone to court and got released? I just want to know how many people I'm talking to that know what I'm talking about. I agree with that too, E. And know who telling on him. If anybody was telling on him in a case like that, right? Most of the time it be the people who'd have figured out where the situation came from. Let's be 100. And it's a rainbow charge. You right. So we gonna say that based on the information available at this time, fill in the blanks, huh? He said, "Yep, you get your paperwork on the spot." What you talking about? Do you? Well, you yeah. When you release, you get something on the spot for you to be released and cleared. And if even in a rare situation where they told you something like get it later, you should get it on your own. But in a rare situation where they don't give you something, there's still a document on a computer somewhere. It's 2025, people. How many people in here been arrested before? Let's be legitimate. Like I know the people that follow me are adults, right or wrong. Somebody got bumped and they taking that down with him. Ain't nobody taking him down, bro. They probably don't. If what he's saying is true, because remember, I haven't read it and I don't believe anything he said. He lies for a living. He lies for a living. Don't forget when he got caught up with the bike life dog thing. He said that I was a witness on that case. That's a domestic violence, restraining order, relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend beefing type of case. You think somebody really was like, come on, bro? Like he can't even tell the lies right because he don't understand the system. I said I did 7 years back. Okay, I've been arrested and got out on PR. I got my paperwork right away. All right, that's one person to say. Like I thought most adults knew that. Even if you watch Night Court, Law and Order, Hill Street Blues, 21 Jump Street, any police, New York Undercover, you watch any police joke on TV, Law and Order, anything, they show you people get their paperwork when they get released. He the only person lying. That's why I didn't. That's why I wasn't sure if he got arrested for real. If I ain't see the if I ain't see the paper, if I ain't see the printout from change of custody, I wouldn't have believed he was arrested yet. I would have thought that was a lie. Right. And when you get released or whatever, judge, there's no charges, there's no papers. That's why he said that way. Everybody, we all know that. Now he all on the internet, on the Instagram side of it, right? On the social media, Instagram side of it, talking about, man, I can't talk no more. I ain't talking about him. Ain't nobody set him up, bruh. Ain't nobody set him up. I bet you. I bet you whenever everything comes out, anything that got something to do with that got something to do with whoever he deal with, his friends, his associates, his buddies, his rainbow crew. He lies so much and his own followers scared to call him out. That's why I believe that some of the people, his loyal followers, they either young or they only searching for entertainment. He done told way too many lies, man. We all know that, right? Some people lie for a living. He definitely lies for a living. Hold on 1 second. Yo. I got a super chat in here from RR, man. Appreciate the super chat, homeboy. And Glizzy thought PPP stood for Prison Paycheck Program, from PPP loans to DOC phones. The pipeline is real. God damn, man. I don't want you. Don't wish jail on them, though. I don't want them in jail, man. We need them on the internet. Most of his following are not street, so they don't understand how the laws work. That's why he can lie and get away with it. That's the only thing I ever really wondered. Like, Like, do the people not believe it? I came to the conclusion that it's just for entertainment. Ain't like that. Your YouTube booming. Big homie Mooka. He over there talking on Instagram. I'm over here talking on IG to my people. And I noticed, see, I was a little hesitant, Mooka. I didn't think my people over here were really interested in it, but Aunt Glizzy got a little following on YouTube. Some people are aware of it. So, you know what I mean? Lately, they seem to be very interested now that he keep on trying to lie and say that the particular person had something to do with him getting arrested. I don't believe that at all. It's just another lie. I'm not even here to troll him. This not even trolling. I wanted to know, did anybody else believe him? He just like OG Murder, YouTube going crazy. I like the fact you respect Baltimore, and that allows us to embrace your content with respect. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Baltimore. I don't just respect Baltimore on the internet, bro. I got family in Baltimore. I got homies I was locked up with from Baltimore. And I got personal friends from Baltimore, and Baltimore right up the street. What's up, yo? Hey, man, new sub from Saudi Arabia. Peace. Why do you care about this brother so much if you don't care about him? It's a content thing. It's a topic. Do you think Stephen A. Smith cares about every basketball player? His job as a journalist, that's what he talks about. I talk about happening topics, prison in Washington, D.C. This is something that's going on in Washington, D.C. Just to answer your question. D.C. street legend? I don't think most of his followers care. I follow, but it's entertainment. That's what I thought. I'm not that invested. I started following off the Wale story. Okay. Speak the truth, brother. So, that's what I feel. And I mean, a couple people in here is, indulged in the conversation. So somebody else is interested as well. In my opinion. Do you disagree with that? Much respect, bro. Been watching channel for a minute. Great content. I'm out of Baltimore. I'm out of B-More. Shout out to B-More again. B-More be supporting the home team. Wait, DC Street Legend, know they taking username from your books now? They funny trolling. I don't know. I don't know if they took that from my book. This is the best way. We as black men can share life lessons. I'm all for it. Well, that's one way. It might not be the best way. Nah, I get it. I am new here. I didn't know you were you was a journalist. I mean, even in this capacity, live streaming is gonna fall into the category of blogging. You feel me? DC Blacks for Life. That's what's up. Reds 411. What it do? Nah, I get it. I'm new here. Yeah, man. I mean, but I just wanted to know if everybody seen all the lies that I was talking about. Yeah, man. Chilly. It must be chilly outside. I might have to put a jacket on tonight, man. E, do you think Syke should just stay quiet? To be honest, I'm glad you brought Syke name up. Once you have an internet personality, he could have played the I'ma be quiet because I got an open case. But Syke built a lot of his foundation of what he's doing out here on the internet. He can't just let a person trash it. He got to respond and defend himself to some type of way or not be on the internet at all. Now, if he would have came home and just said, I got an open case, boom, I ain't getting on the internet at all, I'd have left it alone. But he can't get on the internet and not address the elephant in the room. So sure, I don't advise him. I don't think that he should defend his case on the internet. He's not really doing that. He said he's gonna file a complaint about the way in which the search and seizure went down. That's gonna be public anyway. Long as he don't talk about the details of the crime, he good. As far as defending his honor or his reputation against the onslaught of the barbershop machine, I thought he should have been did it. And I wouldn't have spoke up about it until he did it. But once he spoke up about it, I said, yeah, man, they are telling a bunch of lies on him because I knew that he wasn't a convicted felon. OG Murder and Glizzy not the same. If you really from New Orleans, you know Murder was a real stepper before YouTube. You can't fake that long in our city. I heard that. I don't know about how much of a real step he was, but I heard he was really in the streets. So shout out to New Orleans. It's breezy out there. Why do he keep playing with Syke? I think Syke is a big old ball of content for him, and Syke, you know what I'm saying, had a buzz in the street. He still got a buzz on the internet. He could take advantage of that buzz, attack that buzz, and get paid on YouTube for the buzz. Just so happened, karma, or the way things go around in life, just came back to bite him this go around and stop this shit. Like he was rolling around and laughing and joking too much. And you know, God don't like ugly. You know what I mean? Why do he keep playing with Syke? I saw a video not long ago when they were giving away toys together. See, that's the snake shit in them. I ain't going for it ever. I ain't gonna never be his friend again. Not because of me. I don't trust snakes. That's some snake behavior. I heard this man and talk crazy man like this. I heard this man and talk real crazy about Fly and your generation in the feds. Now look at the position he in. That's what I thought about. Shout out to Eon. I rock with the platform. Okay, Ice Trey, salute, man. Big homie Mooga. I don't know what you were saying you agree with. I'm lost. There's so many comments on Hitter Stone is a little bit more active than that Instagram jump. If Shorty gets convicted and sentenced out the feds, what's gonna happen to him? I can't really say. I can't say this gonna happen or that's gonna happen. It depends on where he go. Next time I come to DC, I'll hit you up to donate any charity or community recommended. All right, that's a bet, Brian. Appreciate it. Syke don't look like he the one to play with. I mean, Syke could take care of himself. What's up, homie? Do you remember City Under Siege back in the 90s? Hell yeah. I used to watch City Under Siege as a kid. I don't know about this subject, but big up to you, Eon, for your journalism and your strong content. Appreciate you, Alan. Facts, God will humble you. God will humble you, I agree. He done humbled me several times. I'm still in a humble phase. If I was him, I'd just stay silent and wait till the case wrap up. That's one way to address it. I mean, he could have made a decision to do it. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Yeah, join at live. I'm on YouTube. Why should I go join his live? I'm on YouTube. I'm talking to my people, my supporters, the people who really want the truth, who question things. I don't want to talk to a bunch of people that's just, talking crazy. And say he about to come in here and go live. Come on, we could do that on YouTube. I don't mind. He know better to be yelling and screaming and cussing on YouTube, just like I do. I want to know why he keep lying about the case. See, this why the older fellas don't converse certain conversations with younger cats. It lead to a lot of child's play. Yeah, this is what happens. Write a movie script on Big Homie Fly. I'm out the loop. What happened? Ant said he got locked up for fraud and identity theft. Now he trying to say that certain people had got him locked up, but for real, in all actuality, all that's a lie. If it wasn't a lie, he would have paperwork to prove it. Go to his live. We on my live, man. 202 Wing Productions. What's up? Stay humble. Know who you are, but never accept the crumbs. No, he coming here if it's okay with you. Yeah, he come over here. I'm talking about him over here. I ain't no coward. My mom ain't raised no coward. You used to get an ass whooping for being a coward in my house. I grew up in Washington, D.C. When you putting out some Strickland content, I ain't talked to Strickland in a while. I can't help but laugh, not because it's ha 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 funny, but more of a shaking my head kind of funny. It is kind of crazy, ain't it? Keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate it, man. Ooh, that's Robert. What it do? But do any of y'all believe? Do how much? I don't. Once again, I keep forgetting. I ain't sure how many of y'all know what's going on. But for any of y'all that do know what's going on with the ass situation, do any of y'all believe what he talking about? I be needing to know that first sometime. And said the feds told him they was watching his live, but he been admitted years ago that he know for sure they watching his live. All of us who understand social media, from TikTok to Facebook, okay, we all know that there's some form of law enforcement monitoring the internet. If you don't know, let me tell you that. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get a Sean Branch interview from me. You want a Sean Branch interview? He said he looking for you, Slip. Who looking for me? Why he looking for me? He the one that told me a long time ago there was no rules on this. Why would he be looking for me? I have not said anything about him that wasn't true. I think it's funny. He was stunting on interviews and counting money only to find out he stole that money from little old ladies. Damn. His mouth got him jammed up. He ran to the net as a safety blanket. If you know the feds watching your live, etc., why would you continue to speak lies unless he trying to get others jammed up? That's nasty work, E. Damn, that's an intelligent comment right there. See, that's nasty work. I always felt like that, but they say I'm old. He even trolls me, calls me a 50-year-old. This is Fed's game. But go ahead and play it if you are. And I guess to each his own. I think I dig what you said. He said you can ask whatever you want. Come over. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. He on Instagram. I'm not on this my YouTube time right now. Cause he dry snitching on what? DC Live, you make it seem like Washington wasn't all that tough. DC Live, what you mean by that? Who is DC Live? It's Italian, right? Tough up. I don't know what that is. Did you see the last DM I sent you with D Wade? Nah. I saw you said that. I ain't check it out yet. He waiting on you on IG. For what? I'm not coming to no IG right now. I'm on YouTube, huh? He want to participate with something I'm doing. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm talking to the world. I ain't just talking to my local region. My YouTube account really is regional. Watch out. What do you need me for on Instagram if I'm on YouTube, y'all? Besides that, I really wasn't interested in talking to him right now. I was interested in talking to the people. I want to see if the people believe what he's been saying. You say he make DC look bad. Why you say he make DC look bad? Just because he from DC don't mean he can make the whole DC look bad unless you look at his content and you believe it and you believe that everybody he talk about in DC some shit. They broke, they rats, they suckers, they can't rap. If you believe him, then maybe DC looks bad, but he's just one person from DC. And intelligence is low, E. Yeah, I done figured that part out. Yeah, E. Instagram is just local DMV niggas, but his YouTube stretch all the way to England and further. Yeah, I get comments from South Africa, Ireland, Russia. Oh, DC Black. That's what I thought you meant to say. Only people playing he said, she said, snitch is a cop.
Y'all both 12. Y'all the only ones talking like this. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Talking like what? What did I say to sound like some cop talk? What y'all know, mama? So ain't got a new case. That's what it looked like. A Fed case. Now he talking about it don't carry no jail time. How can it not carry no jail time? I need to see the charging papers. That dude better hope he makes it to your age. He might joke about your age, but that experience a lot of people wish they had. And said he not bringing you 100K here. He ain't that dumb. 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 You know, we neighbors. I'm in West Baltimore. Shout out to West Baltimore. He ain't that dumb. He said he ain't gonna come on my YouTube page. He said, nah, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I don't wanna talk to him on no Instagram page. Let's talk on the world stage. So, we can see, who believes who. That's why he looking stressed on Barberson TV. Save this live. I missed everything. I most of the time save these lives on YouTube. You'll be able to see it. I ain't even gonna stay here that long, so it won't be that much to watch. We just hit the 30-minute mark. I was trying to see what the people were saying. I'm about to go to Instagram and see what's up with them in 1 second. Hey, Eon, if I train with SGA and KD, I think I would be the best out of the DMV and one of the best to ever touch the dance floor. I mean, those some hell of a names you just mentioned. Y'all let that boy live, man. No, we not gonna let nothing live. He don't let nothing live. I just want to see the outcome of the case. For the whole time of the case, that's content. I'm gonna follow the case all the way to the end. I hope he beat it. I ain't one of them dudes that wish jail on nobody. But this is content. He want to say that he taught everybody this. I learned that this is content then. Right or wrong. Think about it. Aunt Glizzy. He says he's got 200 and something $1,000 in the bank and he's rolling in the dough. They charging him with a rainbow crime. They charging him with an identity theft. And he talking about something about a car. I can't wait till I read it, bruh. It's some broke behavior. I never seen a Fed case with no time. Me neither. So I mean, I haven't read the paperwork. I ain't been able to find the paperwork yet. But like I said, I ain't looking to it that good. Nah, that's good journalism for the youngins. Keep going. I don't want the youngins to even believe that the lifestyle is made up. He gonna tell on everything he know to stay out. Cause if he go to the feds, he can't ride in that DC car. But what's bigger than being in a DC car, being safe, right? In the feds, he can't make YouTube videos. I don't know if he know how to make money and take care of himself without YouTube. It ain't like he got a bunch of friends. He act like he got a bunch of friends. If he go to the feds, who gonna send him money? Maybe his little brother. He gonna need the DC car if he get locked up now. Chill, bro. Fry ain't no rainbow crime no more. I feel you on that. That's what it used to be when I was growing up, though. Is he out on bail already? He out. I don't know how he out. I ain't read the paperwork. I don't know if he on a box, pre-trial. I don't know what he on. If he on a fed, I don't know what he on. Man, he done said some discouraging things about Wayne. He don't want to go to the feds. He said some wild things about Wayne and a few other people. He played with Fly. He played with me. He played with Syke. You can tell and stressed, bro. He looks stressed to me. When I'm stressed, I deal with it. I'm cool under pressure. I'm like Billy D. Williams. I never let him see me sweat. If you out on bond while you speaking on an active case, Man, 90% of us on the internet living normal lives in the burbs, bruh. Why you say that? That might be true. Something is wrong with y'all, him, man. You say something is wrong with that boy. That's the problem. One of us be trying to get money and still not pay for anything. I mean, I get it. There's a way to do it, though. Yeah, but when you're not that smart, you can't do anything that somebody else tell you how to do. You can be in a jam. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna let nobody tell me, hey, let me put $10,000 in your account and I'm gonna give you 5,000. Fuck no. I don't even want to figure it out. That's not what I used to do when I was into the other side of life, the subculture. I don't do shit like that. I don't do nothing that's gonna come back on me. That's not what I used to do when I was living that way. 9 out of 10 of us don't know shit about hood politics. You got people tuning in from Istanbul and shit. You think we know anything? Hell no. I do understand that though. I don't care how you get your money, but it's some stuff you just don't do unless you built for the consequences that come behind that. That's what my mother taught me. Mr. Active said he played with the whole DC. That's why I said he makes DC look bad. I don't know. I'm from Philly. Damn. Well, I can dig what you're saying on that tip. Facts, Mr. Active. Yeah, Mr. Active said he from Philly, so that's his opinion. I got to let him roll with that. The game will be on in a minute. Somebody say facts. Credit card frauds and identity theft is always traceable. That's what I was told. He has played with a lot of people. Great video and live last night. Okay, I appreciate the love, man. Project Ash. Philly the realest. All right, shout out to Philly. You got to be from Philly. You should feel like that. They start, you know what they call them in DC now? CPN Glizzy. Damn. Put the money on the Eagles, 7, Thursday night football. What time that jump come on? 8? What time that jump start? They said they charging dudes for each transaction on them stolen cars. Dudes' indictments look like Christmas lists. Listen, I got a case I looked up on Gun and Car Mother. Her restitution was $120,000. They had every transaction on there, just like you said. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. 8 o'clock. Okay, so I got a few more minutes. The hell with the football game. My Giants trash. I'm watching the Knicks preseason. What did she do to have to pay 120K? Scam shit like Walmart and Victoria's Secret and CVS bought a whole bunch of BS. Oh, he said he looking for us. Man, you know what? I'll be back. I'm about to go check something out, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be back. Free the men.